There we go. Let's change some of these settings. There we go. Nope, nope. There we go. So for today's stream, I will be building Blade Guard Veterans. There's my clippers. There we go. Let's be careful with this one. There we go. I will be using these custom Red Scorpion helmets for my Blade Guard veteran kits that I got recently. Oh, thank you for joining and liking. Thank you very much. Finally getting some people in here. Today I am building just some Blade Guard veterans for my Red Scorpions army. I had a friend 3D print these custom Scorpion themed helmets. Don't forget to drop likes while you're visiting me, by the way. I appreciate it all very much. Thank you for coming by. Here, I gotta get one more piece out of there. And then I think I'm missing something on this one. Yes. Forgot to glue on the front pouch. There we go. Let's get a good view of that. Look at those plastic shavings. Nice and... Come on, get out of there. I gotta jork the glue. Ugh. You gotta jork the glue a little bit to get it warmed up. Don't jork it too much, though. Otherwise, you'll have a explosion. And there we go. So far so good. So with this Blade Guard veteran kit, I also plan on using some green stuff. I have some green stuff. Make a cape out of that, so I can make a Blade Guard captain. Hello, Samuel Stevens. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Holy crap. Lots of people here right in a second. Welcome, welcome everyone. Which piece do I need next? The tilt shield. Actually, I'm saving this tilt shield for the captain. Thank you, Samuel. Now if I can... which tilt shield should I go for? This one, the skull, or this one? I'm kinda leaning towards the skull, because skulls are sick. But, damn, if it'll focus. Oh well. Right on, right on. Skull it is. Now I'm gonna use something a little less dangerous than the razor blade I got for sharpening, or not sharpening, scraping the sprues stuff off. The mold lines. I just don't want to give people anxiety. And I especially don't want to accidentally cut myself on stream. Alright, it fits. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Is it clogged again? Yeah, it's clogged again. There we go. I got something for it. There we go. You gotta love the smell of polystyrene cement. Oh, I should definitely be wearing gloves for this, but I don't have any. Come on. I am definitely running low on stuff as well. For some reason, it likes to make strings. Alright, alright. Right on. See you later, Samuel Stevens. It's nice meeting you. I'm glad you came by. Alright. And now for... Oh. I have to do a little bit of something off screen for just a second. Alright, there we go. Nope, don't do that. There we go. Come on. There we go. That would be a tragedy if I accidentally put it in upside down. And again, thank you everyone for stopping by and leaving a like. Now, when I get to the point where I build the captain, I am going to need input from everyone. Alright, let's see. Here's what we got so far. Still... So this is going to be one of the captain helmets since it has a little skull on the front. And got a couple other... Here we go, smooth one. A couple other custom Scorpion helmets. These are basically going to be my version of Primaris Red Scorpion's Honor Guard, as I am quite the Red Scorpions fan. I just have to shave a bit more. Yes, I do paint these Brad Lions. I have a couple painted up. Here we go. Here's an example of one. And then thank you, Lions. Where is it? Here's another one I really liked that I painted recently. Eldar Guardian. I don't have a full Eldar army. I just got like one box worth. Oh, nice. Did your friend stop for any particular reasons? Oh yeah, it takes a lot of detail. Thank you, by the way. It's one of those things where... fair enough. I'm sorry about that then. There we go, glued the shoulder pad onto there. I've got a little bit of extra glue on there I should scrape off. There we go. Oh yeah, I have a pretty decent collection of fine tip brushes. Proud of what I got. Oh wait. This shield has... There we go. Oh boy. Thank you, Bradley. There we go. Thank you all for coming by and leaving a like, by the way. I really appreciate it. For anyone who's new right now, I'm building some Blade Guard veterans with custom Red Scorpion helmets to make them feel more like the classic Forge World Red Scorpion kits. Because I don't know how many of you are super familiar with Warhammer, but I started getting into Warhammer like right in the middle of 10th edition, right? But the Red Scorpions are like my favorite army, but all of the Red Scorpions like official models are discontinued Forge World resin kits. And I do not really like working with resin models, so I have not purchased any of them. Like, I just don't like working with resin as a material. I much prefer plastic. And, there we go. Get that shield on. And then we'll put a dab of glue inside of the shoulder pad. Not too much. There we go. Alright, only a couple more things to add. I suppose... So they don't need... Yeah, they don't have, like, extra stuff. Okay. I had to check the sprue. I kind of want some extra purity seals for these guys, but that also feels like overkill, you know? But they are the Red Scorpions. That's kind of their thing. Alright, got the power pack glued on. Now, which head do I want to go for? Those are skulls. Studded or smooth? This guy's not a captain or a sergeant, so he's just getting like a normal scorpion helmet. Chat, what do y'all think? Studded or smooth forehead for the helmet? Let's preview. Let's just do a little test. See what it looks like. Come on now. Okay, that's not bad. I actually kind of like how that looks. Welcome back, Samuel. Welcome back. Alright, I like how this helmet looks. Let's glue it on. Ooh. Wait. Should I glue it on, or should I... Yeah, I think it'll be fine if I glue it. It's not that complicated of a paint or of a model to paint, and it's not going to be a lot like in the way. Come on. There we go. Hmm. The first of my new Red Scorpions Honor Guard is complete. All right. All right. Sorry about that. I had to step away for just a second. All right. Where is the? I appear to have lost the bases. I just had them. Weird. Oh, never mind. I'm blind. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you. Come on. Gotta. Ah! Nope, not enough glue. There we go. The iron halo is fine. It didn't break. None of the spikes broke off. Thank goodness. Alright. Which one should I do next? Check the instructions real quick. Let's see the instruction. Okay, there we go. That's in a pretty egregious sprue spot. Oh my gosh. There we go. What was the next piece? Ah. There we go. What's the next piece? Ah, sword. Or what is that? The scabbard. Yeah, the scabbard. That's what this part is called, right? The scabbard or sheath for the sword. What's the difference between a scabbard and a sheath, actually? Hello, Swiggy Swoosh. How's your day so far? How's your day? Oh, I just started a Red Corsair army, but right this second, I am building my own Red Scorpions Blade Guard veterans with some custom 3D printed helmets. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the old Forge World kits that were available for the Red Scorpions army, but they had an Honor Guard kit, which basically just looked like Blade Guard veterans, but with Scorpion helmets, if you ask me. So instead of buying the old expensive. Oh, wow, really? Nice. There need to be more. Shout out to Striking Scorpion 82. He does an absolutely killer Red Scorpions paint scheme. His profile picture is a Eldar Striking Scorpion. They are actually, his stuff is so immaculate. He's a major inspiration for me. This is one of my Outriders that I painted a while ago. I have more, but they are unfortunately. Here, I'll have to. Oof. Here we go. So, I'll show off some of the models I painted. A Red Scorpion's Tech Marine with a really shittily free-handed Scorpion. But, not to toot my own horn, I think I did a good job doing the little quarter or half and half black and white thing for the Mechanicus logos. Honestly, I think I need more Tech Marines because, like, I love painting red armor. I didn't realize how much I would love painting red armor. Oh, Speaking of Horus Heresy, I went ahead and bought a Horus Heresy Mark IV kit. One of the plastic ones, so that I can make some. I also had a friend from my hobby shop give me some Deathwatch shoulder pads. Here, where is the other? There he is. So this one is magnetized so that I can, oh, fuck yeah. And so I magnetized him so I can swap what base he's on. Basically promoting him from like a sergeant to whatever I want him to be. Within reason. And then, this guy, I magnetized his combi bolter. Ah! So I can give him like a storm bolter or normal bolter, plasma pistol, etc., etc. But these two both got the custom Deathwatch shoulder pad treatment. Hello, Neo. Welcome back. I do Imperial Guard, but I would really like to do White Templars or Dark Angels. White Templars are cool. Honestly, if you know about the Combat Patrol magazine, I think the Silver Templars are really cool. They have some lore drops in the magazine that are pretty interesting. It's interesting. I don't hate what they did with it. But yes, I do agree. Neo Dark Angels are pretty damn cool. Oh, and then got good old. I hate painting human faces, so I apologize for how bad this one is. But there's my captain. uh, that applies to a lot of Space Marines. They are just kind of assholes. Honestly, you know how everyone says, "Oh, the Red Scorpions are Ultramarines, secretly Ultramarines, or they're secretly Emperor's children because of their focus on perfection." I think they might be um, Dark Angels, just because of their focus on, well, being assholes. I just built the Death Leaper. Worst kit ever. Ooh, I have not seen the Death Leaper in person. But, I'll take your word for it. Don't care for metallic Space Marines. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're probably not an Iron Warriors fan, I'm assuming. Oh, okay, okay. Nice, nice. Iron within, iron without, brother. Oh, dude. Hazard stripes. I haven't painted more hazard stripes since I did my Tech Marines hazard stripes. But I loved it. I actually loved painting these hazard stripes on him. I need to do more. it was so much fun. I never thought painting hazard stripes could be fun, but it is. You know, we're going to build any Tyranids. Also, that Tech Marine looks sweet. Thank you, Millie Boy. And probably not tonight. I might if there's time, but right now, Millie Boy, I got some Primaris Red Scorpions up in this house. Gave him some custom helmets. The whole reason. So, the whole reason why I went with the new Red Corsair stuff as soon as it came out is because I like love the Bad Ab War so much, and it's one of my favorite like parts of the setting. So like having the rivalry between the Red Scorpions and the Red Corsairs is way too fitting for me to like not make the Red Corsairs my second army. Like, it's one of those things of like, how do I say it? If you're gonna have Crimson Fists, you gotta have some orcs for them to fight, you know? If you're gonna have you can't just have one army, you know? Alright, let's see which spots should I glue. Millie Boy, I got a question. What Tyranid model kit have you built so far that you really like? I want to know what your opinions are. 'Cause I don't have a lot of Tyranids. I just have like the stuff from the Leviathan starter box, and that's it. Not the big Leviathan starter box that has like the Screamer Killer, though. I did not get the Screamer Killer. Unfortunately. Oh, thanks for stopping by, everyone. By the way. Oh yes, the Red Terror. He actually looks so cool. Like, oh my gosh. It's one of those things where I don't. The Norn Emissary was a fun build. Looks great being new and all. Okay, okay. Do you think we're gonna get a refresh of the warriors, like the basic Tyranid warriors, anytime soon? Because honestly, I'm kind of holding on. That's one of those things where like I know some kind of refresh for them has to be around the corner, right? So I'm just holding off on buying warriors for my Tyranid army because I want to go for like a uh, Space Marine 2 inspired 2,000 points of gaunts your way. Woe, tide of gaunts upon thee. Oh shoot, I did not glue this on in the right order. The sword is supposed to go on like in between. That is weird. Okay, okay. Whoa. 300 Hormagaunts with several Tervigans. God, that's like the one Tyranid model I want really bad is the Tervigan. Curse of Great Devourer. Instead of Curse of Ra. Oh, that's good. come on. I messed up on this part. Why? Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Got it all fit together. I messed up. I did not follow the instructions correctly. You're supposed to make sure the scabbard is in between the two halves of the torso, the front half and back half. I did not do it correctly. But there we go. What's next on the instructions? Couple different cool looking options. I also have. I'm gonna use. Ooh. That is interesting. Should I? Nah. Questioning whether or not if I should build one of the Blade Guard veterans to have like the sword cleaning arms, but I kind of want them. The Gaunts with wings are just gargoyles, right? God, we need new gargoyle models. I've seen some gargoyles in person the other day when I was playing against a Tyranid player, and he painted them well, but the models themselves look like crap. Like, gargoyles do not look good anymore. They need to be updated. Why aren't there more Space Marines with mustaches? Dude, yeah, we need some J.K. Simmons style mustaches on these Space Marines. Like I want to see J. Jonah Jameson or Thrag as friggin' Space Marine heads. Like, come on. In fact, wait, hold on. I think there's a couple. Let me check this model kit. Fiddle. Thrag as a Space Marine might literally just be John Space Marine. Move over, Captain Titus. The new John Warhammer has arrived. Ugh. I won't lie, I almost bought the Captain Titus and the Wardens of Ultramar kit, but in all honesty, I wouldn't even play the Ultramarines as an army. I would just like I kind of just want Titus himself, Gadriel, and what's the name of the guy? The other guy, Mataris. Yeah, I kind of just want those three. I'll have to figure out a way to make my own Chiron, because bullshit how they killed him off. I don't think there's a single Warhammer fan who's played Space Marine 2 who's happy that Chiron got killed off screen. Like, people don't care that he died. People care that it happened off screen in a community post. Like, we sure, we learned more in the actual like supplement books or whatever they released for the 500 Worlds campaign, but still, like Acheron and Chiron dying off screen in a crusade book essentially. I feel like the plot of this whole 500 Worlds campaign could have like been worked into being Space Marine 3 somehow. Or like okay, think about it. With the teasing of the Necrons at the end of Space Marine 2, um and the fact that at the beginning of the 500 Worlds campaign, Titus like finds a tomb world full of Necrons and fights the Necrosaur. Uh, I forgot his name, but the friggin' new Necron guy and the Shard of the Nightbringer. Like, I feel like that story could have just been Space Marine 3. Like, seeing Titus fight Necrons. Come on. That should have just been Space Marine 3. But enough complaining out of me. Let's see if I can test fit this. I don't know. What do y'all think about the fate of Chiron and Acheron from Space Marine 2? Do y'all care as much as I do or not really? I do have a bad tendency of rambling on way too long. I apologize for that, by the way. But, yeah. I just have very. I wouldn't call them strong opinions. I just have. I just feel like they could have done something a bit cooler with, Oh, which one should I do, actually? The pistol arm or the sword arm? I like both. This one has a little thingy. Yeah. Like, having the Necrosaur be the one who kills off Chiron or Acheron would have been cooler. Instead of Gene Stealers. Like, random Gene Stealer cult. Yay, thank you, GW. I didn't really care much about Gadriel. Like, Gadriel was this kind of generic Space Marine bro. While Chiron, I wanted to know more about Chiron. But I guess they killed him off because people didn't like him. Okay, I can't decide. Do I go for the sword raised arm? If it'll friggin' focus. Sword raised arm? Or gun raised arm? I cannot decide. I need y'all to decide for me. Yeah, I see. I agree with you, Millie. Like he was a non-offensive character. There was nothing wrong inherently with Chiron except they didn't give him like enough screen time in my opinion. He could have benefited from a little more screen time, like characterization about hatred for, the traitors, but oh well. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm not doing something right. You know what? Hmm. Oh my gosh. Yes. I agree so much. Like, make a book out of it. Something. Like, okay. I don't hate that they made Titus the center of a narrative campaign. I just wish they didn't make such weird decisions in certain parts of it. Because I do like the lore, well, most of the lore they dropped with this whole thing. But, oh well. Okay, let's do this. Ah! Come on, don't slip. Got glue on my finger. Yep. There we go. Went with the gun raised. Okay, I got some more tilt shields to pick from. You know what? Yeah, give him the same. Give him another skull. Ow. Damn. Sorry. God, he was like He was kind of Leandros 2.0 for a good while. Yeah, that was definitely what the writers were going for, and I feel like the uh, the like bro moment between Gadriel and Titus when they're like, "All right, we've learned to stop fighting each other and to trust each other now. Come on, brothers, let's do this," was a bit forced, in my opinion. They could have done better. Loved his character design. Yeah, I agree. Oh, now that's an idea. I could. Because I don't want to make all of them just the same pose, so I think I'll do this one with his sword and gun out. How well does it look if I... There we go. Alright, the test fit works. This one is just going to have the shield on their back. Come on. Out. Damn you. Gotta jork the glue. Okay, looking good so far. Get that tilt shield. I'm gonna need to find the correct pistol holster in a second here. There's a couple other pieces I need. Where's the sprue? There we go. Let's take a look. All right, there we go. All right. Let's make sure I do this the right way. So what's everyone else doing tonight? Did I put, yep, upside down. I'm dumb. There we go. So, there we go. Got a converted screamer killer I'm going to paint. Will be fun. Ooh, nice. Nice. What shield do I go for? And then Jade Warriors. Ooh, are those Age of Sigmar? I'm not as familiar with Sigmar or Fantasy, but I do enjoy the models I've seen from them. Especially the newest ones. Oh my gosh. The new Cities of Sigmar range looks pretty nice, actually, along with the Cog Forts. I never would have thought I'd have an interest in the fantasy setting, but that stuff looks pretty good. Old World, actually, basic Grand Cathay troops. They're gorgeous, but human-sized models are a pain at the best of times. Oof. Basically feudal Imperial Guard. Look, I mean, it looks like it. Those new Grenadiers and Mercenaries look sick. Hate painting all of the faces. Yeah. If I had the option to make everyone like wearing helmets of some kind, I would, but nice. As long as they look nice. As long as you like how they turn out. Good. And get this one out, and then Don't want to damage it too much. There we go. The actual feudal guard. All right. Oh, come on, stick. Oh, wait, I did this in the wrong order. Shoulder pads. Shoulder pads. And there we go. Honestly, I just want, like, GW to acknowledge the Red Scorpions again. Like, I am really disappointed that with the new Masters of the Maelstrom stuff, with this new like Masters of the Maelstrom lore, I was expecting like a little bit of mention of the Red Scorpions, like, oh, the Imperium sent the like they sent like a company or something and got their asses kicked. I don't care, just anything. Like, the Red Scorpions need their lore. They need new, updated lore, damn it. Like, what's going on with Cassian Sabius and Sire Kerrigan? Is he just the actual chapter master now, while Carib Calm, Crabby Calm is inside the Dreadnought? Good old crab color. Okay, need more glue. The Red Corsair's getting so much could be a good sign. It'd be nice to get like a Bad Ab mini novel series. That would be nice. Uh, I feel like we're more. I feel like when that happens, it's going to be like after GW decides, well, Horus Heresy has kind of run its course as a setting. Let's come out with a Bad Ab War themed uh, game or something. Or like, they'll basically just end up updating Horus Heresy to be Bad Ab War instead of. Because from what I understand, Scouring era is just around the corner, right? I don't know everything about the Horus Heresy line. I just know like what rumors I've heard. And there we go. I will not be drilling any barrels tonight. How scale creep and all. How big do you think 40K minis will be in like 30 years? Oh, okay. They already dropped the first scouring book. Nice. Um, in regard to the scale creep, I think in 30 years they're gonna be like a normal. Okay, so right now, are you familiar with Mega Blocks, like Halo Mega Blocks? Um, because right now I feel like the bigger models, like Gravis guys, maybe. No, I don't have any on hand, but take like a minifigure or micro action figure, as Mega likes to call them. Um, compare that to like a normal Marine from their line. Compare that to like one of these guys, and they're basically the same size, right? So I think eventually we'll have like thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh, I still got to glue his shield onto the back. Let me do that real quick. Any 11th edition hope for the gamer models? Um, my biggest hope for 11th edition is that I finally get an excuse to like create and paint awesome terrain pieces and be like, all right, that's the objective now. I have this like awesome statue that I want to paint. Like this. Like I'm happy that I finally have an excuse to like be like, all right, this is the objective. Or plasma generators. Like using terrain as objectives. That's genius. Like I want an attack or defend objective involving plasma generators. Stuff like that. I am excited for the narrative aspects of the new edition. Or like uh, I like I was in the middle of creating custom round objective markers like when they announced they were getting rid of them. I have one where it's just like this one's unfinished, custom objective marker, just some space impaled space marine heads and some skulls. And this one. This was the first one I made. It's just field supplies. That's all it is. Some ammo pouches, grenades, promethium, rockets, las cannon ammo. Like that's like I love doing stuff like that. Right. And I sorry about that. I got distracted. But the next custom objective marker I was going to make. The next objective marker I was going to make was going to be like a chaos ritual kind of thing. Okay, he's got his shield. Gonna need lots of glue. Alright. Got 2 models built for tonight. I'm gonna need green stuff. I need green stuff for my next one. Because I will not be building a normal blade guard, but instead a captain. And I need a cape for him, obviously. Because these will be his bodyguards, his honor guard. And if I can find it... I bought the Company Champions box a while ago. I'm doing sub-assembly with the champion from that box. All right. Ah, I didn't realize it moved me to sleep. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I am starting to get a little tired, though. So I'm probably going to call the stream for tonight. Clean up some of this stuff. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Built 2 guys. Yeah. Good night, y'all. Hope y'all have a good one. Stay chill.